Am I not good enough? I am going to fail. Everyone will judge me. These thoughts feel real when they appear in your mind. So real that most of us never question them. But Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen explains something surprising. Just because a thought appears in your mind doesn't mean it's true. Your thoughts are not reality. They are simply mental stories your brain creates. And believing every single one of them is often the root of anxiety, overthinking, and suffering. Here's the foundation. Your feelings don't come from events, they come from your thinking about events. Let me give you a quick example. Two people get rejected from a job interview. Person A thinks, I am terrible at interviews. I'll never get hired. I am not qualified for anything good. Person B thinks, that job wasn't the right fit. I'll learn from this and try again. Same rejection, same email, completely different emotional experiences. One person spirals into anxiety and self-doubt. The other person feels momentarily disappointed but moves forward. What's the difference? Not the situation, the thinking about the situation. This is huge because it means you're not living in reality. You're living in your thoughts about the reality. Your brain produces somewhere between 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And here's the kicker, most of them are repetitive, negative, based on some old fears, and completely made up stories. Let me give you a few example thoughts that pop up randomly. Everyone at the party thought I was awkward. Did you poll everyone? Or is your brain just guessing? This headache is probably something really serious. Or is it just a headache because you're dehydrated? If I post this, people will think I am stupid. You're predicting the future based on nothing. Your mind is basically a random thought generator. And most thoughts, they are not based on evidences. They are based on past experience, worst case scenarios, social conditioning, purely imaginatory. Nguyen's point. Just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true or useful. You wouldn't believe every ad that pops up in your phone, right? So why believe every thought that pops up in your brain? Let me ask you something. When you overthink a problem, really analyze it from every angle and replay conversations. Imagine every possible outcome. Does it actually help? Or does it just make you feel a little worse? Most of the times, overthinking feels productive, like you're working on the problem, but really, you're just replaying the past, which you can't change. Imagining terrible futures, which probably you don't know will happen. Analyzing tiny details. Question, does it really matter? And you know what is wild? Your best ideas never come from overthinking. Think about it. When do you get your clearest insights? In the shower, on a walk, right before falling asleep, while doing something completely unrelated. Never while sitting there forcing your brain to figure it out. Nguyen explains this beautifully. Clarity comes from quiet mind, not a busy one. When you stop churning thoughts, your natural intelligence, your intuitions can actually surface. It's like trying to see your reflection in water. When water constantly stirred up, you can't see anything. But when it's still, crystal clear. Here's where the book gets really practical. You can't just stop thinking, that's impossible. But you can change your relationship with your thoughts. Instead of saying, I'm anxious, you can notice, I'm having the thought that something bad might happen. See the difference? One makes anxiety your identity, the other makes it just a mental passing thought. Here's another example. A thought appears. I'm such a failure. Old way. Believe it completely, feel terrible, and keep spiraling. A new way to look at it. Oh, interesting. My brain just processed the thought, I am a failure. That's just a thought, not a fact. This creates space. You realize you're not your thoughts, you're the awareness that notices these thoughts. And once you stop wrestling with every thought, arguing with it, trying to fix it, something amazing happens. The thought loses its power. It's like cloud passing through the sky. You don't grab it, you don't fight it, you just let it pass. Most people think happiness comes from achieving the next goal, solving every problem, having all answers, thinking harder and smarter. But Nguyen flips this completely. Peace comes when thinking slows down. Think about the moment when you feel most at peace. Maybe playing with a pet, watching a sunset, laughing with friends, being completely absorbed in something you love. What do all these have in common? You weren't in your head, you were present. Your mind was quiet, you weren't analyzing. You weren't worrying about the past or the coming future. You were just there. That's the natural state underneath all the mental noise. And you don't have to achieve it or earn it. You just have to stop believing every thought that tells you you're not enough, that something's wrong, that you need to figure everything out right now. In this video, I only shared the core idea from this book, but the full book goes much deeper into why our minds create sufferings in the first place, how to actually apply this understanding in everyday life, real examples that make these ideas much easier to recognize in our own lives. A short video can introduce the concept, but reading the full book gives you the space to really sit with these ideas and see how they show up in your mind. It's also a relatively short read, but the perspective it offers can stay with you for a much longer time. So, if any part of this video resonated with you, I'd highly recommend checking out the full book. Because the goal of this video isn't to replace the book, but it's to give you a glimpse of the idea that makes it worth reading. I would like to end this video by saying, your mind will produce thousands of thoughts today. You can't control that, but you can choose which one to believe in. Thank you.